Well, good morning, everybody. Jeff Slakey here on Daybreak, and we are talking all things Forest Festival. It'll be here before you know it, and one of the great things about Forest Festival is that Goldsborough Run. It is June 3rd. That's Saturday morning with check-ins beginning at 6 a.m. at the Shelton Post Office. I got the director here to talk a little bit more about the Goldsborough Run, Cheryl Balding, and good morning.
Good morning, Jeff.
Thanks for coming on to talk to me about this.
Great.
This has been a long-standing tradition in the community for many, many years. About how long, you say?
Yeah, it has been. Actually, it's been running for about 30 years. It started out as just a small neighborhood event for a group of people, and it grew from there until what we have today.
And it is a pretty impressive run and a really nice route as well. You can find information on it, masoncountyforestfestival.org, and then click on the link there for the Goldsborough Creek Run. Also, you can find information at masongeneral.com for sign-ups and getting ready to register. So tell me a little bit about this. It's a 7-mile run walk is the kind of the long version, and there's also a 2-mile run and stuff like that?
Right. We actually host 5 different events within the Goldsborough Creek Run. We offer a 7-mile walk for those that would like to get a little more exercise that morning. That starts at 7 a.m. And then beginning at 8, we have the 7-mile run, the 2-mile run, and the 2-mile walk.
Wow.
And all of those first 4 events begin out at Shelton Valley Christian School.
Okay.
The 2 7-mile events go around Shelton Valley, which is a very pretty course in the farming community out there. The 2-mile events come right into Shelton down Matlock Road and Railroad Avenue. And all races end there just in front of the post office.
Oh, sure. And then before too long, that same day, gets ready for the big parade. So a lot of folks will be down there. It's always nice to see when we're setting up to do the parade broadcast, to see some of the runners still come in and the crowds that are starting to gather for the parade cheering on the runners.
That's right. Yes, that's one of the benefits of having the event just prior to the run. But we do have to start it so early to make sure that all of our competitors get finished before actually the family and pet parade begins at 10:30. And at 9:30 we actually host a junior jog for the little kids under 8, and they just go a quarter of a mile from 7th Avenue to the post office, get there any way they can, and at the finish line the little kids each get a medal and a book that we provide to them. Yeah.
How do folks sign up for this? And we had some links there. I just kind of mentioned some of the links, but what are the costs associated, and how do you sign up?
Yeah, several options. This week, day of race registration will be $30, and we will begin setting up at 6 a.m. Until the 28th, early this week, we can register online at runsignup.com. That will cost an additional registration fee through Run Sign Up.
Okay.
We have entry forms available at both athletic centers here in Shelton, as well as the hospital registration area and the hospital foundation office, which is over behind McDonald's here in Shelton. So I think there's a variety of ways that people can get linked in and make sure that they have something to come and register with.
How many folks run out for the whole deal, the 7-mile run walk? You get it to how many folks do you think?
Well, our highest number has been about 100 in both of those events.
Yeah.
The 7-mile run and the 7-mile walk. Well, combined, it would be closer to 175.
Wow.
In 2010, which was our largest year, we had over 400 competitors in all 5 of those events.
Oh, my goodness.
It has dwindled a little bit over the last few years. This year, our registration is basically down, but the weather here in the spring wasn't cooperative in all runs. Yeah, all of these kinds of activities didn't get the participation that we have all had in the past.
I just did a 10K the other week or so ago, and finding the time and the desire to train when the weather has been like it's just really hard.
Yeah, the rain and the wind and the cold is just miserable.
Tough.
Yeah.
I like those early morning start times. I think a lot of runners do, get it up, get going, get it out of the way, So then you can enjoy the whole rest of the Forest Festival
Right
weekend.
on,
Lots
right
of
on.
great things going on.
Yeah, and the Goldsborough Creek Run is a sanctioned event
Okay.
for Forest Festival, as it has been for several years now. Centennial Guild, a Mason General Hospital Foundation chapter, is actually the coordinator and director of that event for Forest Festival. And then our proceeds that we make from it help us to provide equipment or necessary needs for Mason General Hospital in the name of one of our members who deceased just recently, Christy Armstrong, who was an RN there in the emergency room. So.
You can find out more about the Goldsborough Run. It's Saturday, June 3rd, right in the middle of all the great Forest Festival activities. Check in on that morning about 6 at the Shelton Post Office there. You can find more online, masoncountyforestfestival.org, and then click on the Goldsborough Run link there right at the top of the page. You can also get ready then and sign up for either the 7-mile walk or the run, the 2-mile run, the kids run. That's always a lot of fun, too, to see them come down.
It really is,
Come
yes.
down the way and getting them excited and a little exercise in the morning. Cheryl Balding, thank you so much for coming on and talking a little bit about one of the great parts of Forest Festival, the Goldsborough Creek Run, Walk, and Jog.
Thank you, Jeff.